What if the problem isn't that you're not doing enough? What if you're expecting yourself to do too much on a day when you simply don't have the energy for it? Because some days you wake up already knowing you don't have your usual capacity, but the dishwasher still needs to be unloaded. That stack of mail is still on the table. People still need things from you, and somehow you still expect yourself to have a normal, productive day. But what if today didn't have to be that kind of day? What if you could create a bare minimum day instead? Hello and welcome back to the universe, friends. If you've been feeling mentally depleted, stretched thin, or like you just don't have your usual energy today, this video is for you. Today we're talking about what to do when your battery is running low and how to create a bare minimum day so you can focus on what truly needs your energy, what can wait, and what you can let go of. Let's move through this together. You don't have the same capacity every day. You see, we tend to plan our days as if our energy is always the same. We make our plans, create our lists, and set our expectations based on what we normally do. But your capacity or energy level isn't the same every day. You have good days and bad days. Some days you have plenty of energy. Other days you wake up already feeling like you're running on empty, and when that happens, you may still expect yourself to do everything you normally do, like get the kids where they need to be, go to work, answer those emails, clean the house, take care of everyone else, and somehow still have enough left for yourself. What if the problem isn't that you're not trying hard enough? What if you're simply trying to operate at full capacity on a low capacity day? That's an important distinction because having less energy doesn't automatically mean you're lazy. It doesn't mean you've lost your motivation, and it doesn't mean you need to push yourself harder. Sometimes you simply don't have your usual capacity, and instead of pretending you do, you can just adjust your expectations to match the energy you actually have. That's what a bare minimum day is about. It's not about doing nothing. It's about asking yourself, what does enough look like today? Not what would be ideal, not everything you'd like to accomplish, just what truly needs your energy today. And if you ever had a day when you had less to give, but still expected yourself to do it all, I want you to leave one word in the comments. That word is enough. No explanation needed, just enough. Because sometimes giving yourself permission to do what truly matters is enough. Let's talk about the plan for the energy you actually have. Here's where we often make things harder for ourselves. We plan our day based on the energy we wish we had, not on the energy we actually have. You might wake up tired and still think, I'll finally change the sheets on the bed. I'll figure out what we're having for dinner. I'll clean the food pantry. I'll run to the grocery store. And maybe on a good energy day, you could. But today isn't a good energy day. So when you don't get everything done, you may tell yourself, I didn't do enough. But what if you weren't failing? What if your plan simply didn't match your capacity? That's why on a low energy day, I want you to change the question. Instead of how much can I get done today, ask what actually needs to be done today. That question changes everything because now you're planning from reality, not expectation. You're looking at the day you actually have, not the day you wish you had. And once you know what you actually have to give, you can start deciding where the energy belongs. That's where the bare minimum day comes in. So let's figure out what actually needs to get done today. Let's start with three simple categories: must wait, can wait, make it easier. For must do, first ask yourself what truly needs to happen today. Not everything that's on your mind, not everything you've been meaning to do, just the things that really cannot wait. Maybe you need to get work done. Once again, pick up your child, go to an appointment, pay a bill that's due today, or make an important phone call. Put those things in your must do category and keep this list small. The point isn't to find everything you could possibly accomplish, it's to identify what genuinely needs your energy today. The next category is can wait. So ask, what doesn't have to happen today? This is where you give yourself permission to move things off your plate. Maybe the grocery shopping can wait until tomorrow. The stack of mail can wait. The closet you've been meaning to organize can definitely wait. And that email you've been putting off, unless it truly needs an answer today, it can wait too. Remember, unfinished doesn't mean urgent. Just because something is on your list doesn't mean it belongs on today's list. Put those things in your can wait category. You're not saying no forever, you're simply saying not today. And that third category is makes it easier. And finally, ask what would make today a little easier? This category is different because you're not adding another task. You're looking for ways to reduce the effort required to get through the day. Maybe you order dinner instead of cooking. Maybe you ask someone else to handle an errand. Maybe you take 10 quiet minutes before moving on to the next thing. Or maybe you decide that today, good enough is really good enough. The goal isn't to make the day perfect, it's to make the day manageable. So when you put these three categories together, your bare minimum day might look like this. Here's the must do. Notice I have go to work, pick up my child, and make one important phone call. For can wait, the grocery shopping, reading the mail, and cleaning that closet. And makes my day easier, I'll order out dinner. Take 10 quiet minutes for myself. Go to bed early. And that's it. You don't need a 20-item list. You need a plan that matches the energy you actually have. Because a bare minimum day isn't about doing as little as possible. It's about protecting your limited energy for what matters most. A bare minimum day is not a permanent way of living. So I want to make that clear. It's not about avoiding everything or lowering your expectations forever. The bare minimum day is a tool for those low capacity days when you simply don't have your usual energy. Some days, once again, you have 100% to give. Some days you have 70%. And some days you may only have 40% to give. The mistake is believing that every day requires 100%. It doesn't. A bare minimum day is about adjusting your expectations to match what you actually have available and protecting the energy you do have for what matters. So let enough be enough. There's one more part of this that can be surprisingly difficult. Even after you create a smaller list, you may still feel guilty. You may finish the three things that truly mattered and think, but I didn't do enough. We've often been taught to measure a good day by how much we accomplished. But what if a good day could also mean I took care of what truly mattered? I let some things wait. I didn't push myself past my limits. I gave myself room to recover. That's still a productive choice because sometimes the most important thing you're accomplishing is not making yourself more depleted. You don't have to earn rest by finishing everything. If you're running low, you can respond to that reality. That's not weakness, that's awareness. And if everything on your list feels like it needs to happen right now, watch my video why everything feels urgent and how to tell what can wait. It'll help you figure out what actually needs your attention and what can wait. So take a moment with a journal, a digital note, or simply reflect on this question. What would enough look like for me today? You don't have to write a long answer. Maybe it's one sentence, maybe it's three things, or you can simply let the question sit with you for a moment. You don't have to do everything today. You don't even have to do everything you normally do. Some days are full capacity days. Some days are not. And learning to recognize the difference can help you stop fighting against the reality of what you have available. So if today is a low capacity day, ask yourself, what must happen? What can wait? And what would make today easier? That's your bare minimum day. And remember, doing less today doesn't mean you're giving up. It may be exactly what helps you have something left for tomorrow. And if this space helps you feel understood, I'd love to have you stay. Until next time, keep growing gently. Take care, friends. You've got this. And I'll see you back in the universe soon.